Sony Music Entertainment is entering a strategic partnership with Roblox Inc. And for those of you who don't know what Roblox is, it's like a gaming platform that has had some pretty notable names on there. Lil Nas X, he had a virtual concert on there. And that's what it is. These big artists are having virtual concerts on there. And Travis Scott had a virtual concert on there. And these people are amassing millions and millions of viewers on this gaming platform. So that strategic partnership, man, talk a little bit about it. What are your thoughts on that?
It means that people are going to start expanding ideas into what shows can look like. There's good or bad. There's just a growing amount of people whose life is kind of online. Um, I I think at a certain point it's just becomes like I personally like I want to go to shows, like I want to see people. But I know a lot of even younger generations are okay with having more virtual stuff, more virtual shows, like on Roblox, or like seeing something be a part of their favorite game, like Fortnite. Like they like that stuff. So Sony partnering with them to do shows. I think the viewership of these shows was huge. I think they said they had Travis Scott on one of the shows, and the viewership of that was huge because I think it was different. Like I don't see this becoming something super duper regular, but if you pepper it in enough, then it can be something that's like rare or special to that platform. If you start to do it too much, it just becomes oversaturated, and people realize that they could just watch a Facebook Live or something like that where everybody can go live, and that just becomes a feature of another platform. But I think as like a one off or something like that is okay. Uh, if it became more of like a regular thing, that's why I see it being kind of problematic where people are just living their lives online completely. Not even going to concerts anymore or shows, and I just don't see the majority of people doing that. Even as the younger people get older, um, like you see in different places where they have loneliness epidemics. Even though you can connect online, it's just not the same as in person stuff. So I think it was a good idea to test out. Um, Obviously, Sony Music is gonna be dabbling in it, but I wouldn't expect them to throw out live shows or anything like that just because they signed this deal. It's kind of just wherever there are eyeballs is where people want to advertise.
That's right.
That's usually what happens with like any new feature or whatever. Like, Clubhouse was coming out and that got eyeballs, so that was getting a lot of different headlines. And then the thing that was wrong with Clubhouse is that it was just a feature and it
Yeah.
wasn't really a social media platform. So Facebook and Twitter can just kind of swipe that idea and just add it to their own platform, and
Yeah.
people stop signing up for that. And then
Mhm.
you had Snapchat, where Instagram stories just kind of took over
Mhm.
Snapchat, and Snapchat still has a user base. It's just the growth just stunted
Wow.
um, versus what it was. And
Mhm.
at that point, Snapchat had built up enough steam to have they had stock and have public money.
Yeah.
But when you're just a feature, even if you have public backing, then it's just hard to grow.
Yeah.
So even with the other ideas we talked about, like even if you have your own artist cryptocurrency and you get a bunch of money in,
Yeah.
if you aren't really all that good,
Yeah.
then people are, if you're a one and done type of person, you might get a bunch of money at the start. Like
Yeah.
Snapchat gets a bunch of money at the start, and then that price is going to go way down because people
Yeah.
realize it's not, it's nothing too special about this one. So, um, yeah, that's how I'm reading about the Roblox and Sony Music thing. It's a nice feature right now,
Mhm.
but unless they start to do more with NFTs and that sort of deal, um, I don't see it as being like this groundbreaking thing.
Yeah. Gotcha.